everyone, welcome to my channel. I am Dory, I am a teacher of English, and in today's video we will talk about completion tasks in IELTS reading. These tasks are note completion, flowchart completion, sentence completion, summary completion, and table completion tasks. All completion tasks are similar in terms of the strategy we follow, so here are some basic things that you need to remember. First of all, there will be a words limit, so please read the instructions carefully and see the words limit that you need to write in order to fill in the gaps. There will be usually no more than 1 word, 2 words or 3 words, so underline this and remember while you fill in the exercise. Secondly, this is really important. Usually, most tasks in IELTS reading, the questions in the tasks and the gaps follow the same order as they will appear in the text. Unfortunately, this is not the case with completion tasks. So please remember and keep in mind that when you see a completion task, the questions and the gaps will not necessarily follow the order that they will be displayed in the text. Okay, so please keep that in mind because this is really important. Thirdly, this is an important point too, you should copy the words that you find in the text exactly the same way in order to fill in the gaps. So they have to both fit grammatically and syntactically. If they do not, you mustn't change their form. So for example, if you find a verb in the text and in order to fill a gap, you think this is the correct answer, so in order to fill a gap, you need to make it a noun. Don't do that. This is not correct. You should copy the words exactly as you found them in the text in order to fill in the gaps, okay? So, if you have to change their form in order for them to fit in, then you probably make a mistake, so search a little bit further, alright? So, these are 3 very important points that you need to remember concerning note completion, table completion, flowchart completion, sentence completion, and summary completion tasks, pretty much every completion tasks, okay? So, other than that, you should follow the same advice that I have already shared with you about underlining. You should underline keywords that precede gaps, and these keywords are going to guide you through the text in order to find where the correct answer is located. You should be careful of paraphrasing, always in IELTS, yes? Concentrate on meanings and not on words, that is. And of course, it is always helpful to be good at skimming and scanning techniques, okay? And now let's go and have a look how these completion tasks will look like. Okay, this is how a sentence completion task will look like. You need to fill the gaps in the sentences. So you should be careful of the word limit. In this example, you shouldn't write more than 3 words. So you can see it here in the instructions, okay? Also remember that the questions will not appear in the same order in the text. For example, you may find the answer to the question 23 first, and then the answer to the question 21, okay? They are going to be mixed, most probably. Phrases like communicative approach over here, phrases like that cannot be paraphrased easily, so underline them as they will be your guide so as to help you find the answer in the text. Okay, a note completion task will look like this. Again, read the instructions carefully. Here you must write no more than 2 words. The same tips basically are applied here too. Use the words before the gaps, in this case phrases like this one. Use these words before the gaps in order to locate the answers in the text. Okay, this is a flowchart completion task. Again, check out the word limit in the instructions. In this case, you should write no more than 1 word. as you can see here. The order of the questions will not be the same. It will not appear necessarily in the same order in the task. And the words you can see before the gaps, for example, here, nuclear power generates. These phrases are really, really important. You should underline them because they will guide you through your scanning in the text. Please remember that you have to fill in the gaps with the exact same words you will find in the reading passage. As you can understand, the same goes with the table completion task. Instead of a flowchart, you're going to see a table and you have to fill in the gaps again. And the same goes also with summary completion tasks, where you're going to get a passage, which is the summary of the text more or less, and you need to fill in the gaps. Again, always remember that you have to copy the words exactly as you find them in the text, and they have to fit. That's the matter with me today. And they have to fit the gap both grammatically and syntactically. Okay? Okay, ask me your questions here or in Facebook, Twitter and Google+. All links are down below in the description box. Thank you very much for watching. Good luck with the exam.